Hello dear learners, welcome to this module number 5 where we will discuss several aspects of a play. The objectives of this module are to define a play, discuss the importance of a play, explore the history of a play, define and discuss various types of play, and finally examine the theory of drama in literature. The word play is undoubtedly familiar to you, often associated with leisure activities such as participating in games or sports or even musical instruments. However, in a literary context, the term carries a deeper and more nuanced meaning. A play is a form of dramatic art, a crafted composition intended for performance on a stage, where actors embody characters, bring a narrative to life, and engage the audience through dialogue and action. It is both a literary and performative medium, blending storytelling with theatrical expression. Historically, plays have served a mirror to society, reflecting its values, conflicts, and aspirations. From the ancient rituals of Greece to the grandeur of Shakespearean drama, the experimental forms of modern theatre to contemporary digital adaptations, the journey of the play is one of evolution and adaptation. It transcends time, culture, and language, remaining a cornerstone of human expression. Understanding a play involves more than simply watching it unfold on stage. It requires recognizing its constituent parts such as plot, characters, dialogue, settings, and theme, all intricately woven to create a compelling narrative. Moreover, appreciating the history and purpose of plays enriches our understanding of how they communicate universal truths and provoke thoughts. In this video, we aim to guide you through the multifaceted concept of a play. We will explore its definitions, trace its historical development, and dissect its essential elements. By the end of this video, you will be equipped to identify and analyze the key components of a play, appreciate its historical significance, and even draft your own dramatic composition. So let us embark on the exploration of one of literature's most dynamic and enduring forms, the play. A play or a drama is a form of literature written to be performed by actors before an audience. It is unique because it combines literary artistry with performances, relying on dialogue and action to convey its story. Unlike novels or poetry, a play unfolds in real time on a stage, creating an immediate connection between the performers and the audience. It is divided into acts and scenes, each contributing to the development of the plot, characters, and themes. Plays encompass various genres, including tragedy, comedy, tragicomedy, and farce, each evoking different emotions and exploring diverse aspects of human experience. The importance of drama lies in its ability to reflect and interrogate human life, culture, and society. Historically, plays have served as a mirror to society, capturing the complexities of human behavior and societal norms. For instance, Greek tragedies explored themes like fate and morality, while Shakespeare's works examine power, love, and identity. Plays evoke thought and empathy, encouraging audience to see the world from different perspectives. Furthermore, drama is a powerful medium for storytelling, capable of evoking a range of emotions and fostering communal experiences. It has been used as a tool for education, raising awareness about critical issues such as social justice, mental health, and cultural identity. Plays also celebrate the richness of language and creativity, inspiring both performers and audiences. In modern times, drama has expanded beyond traditional stages, finding expression in films, televisions, and digital platforms, demonstrating its timeless appeal and adaptability. Whether it entertains, educates, or challenges societal norms, drama remains an essential art form that continues to resonate with audiences worldwide. Dear learners, let us look into a brief history of play. Drama, or the art of performing plays, is one of humanity's oldest and most enduring forms of storytelling. From its ritualistic origins to its contemporary forms, drama has evolved over millennia, reflecting the cultural, social, and political landscapes of the times. Let us now explore the history of plays, tracing their development from ancient rituals to modern theatre. The roots of drama can be traced back to ancient rituals and ceremonies, where communities would enact stories of God, nature, and human experiences. These rituals often involved music, dance, and oral storytelling, serving both as entertainment and as a means to connect with the divine. In ancient Egypt, around 2500 BCE, performances associated with religious ceremonies such as the Abydos Passion Play dramatized the life, death, and resurrection of Osiris. These early performances set the stage for the evolution of drama as a distinct art form. Let us look into Greek drama, which is generally considered the birth of theatre. Drama, as we recognize it today, began in ancient Greece. Around 5th century BCE, Greek theatre emerged from religious festivals dedicated to Dionysus, the god of wine and fertility. These festivals, known as Dionysia, featured competitions in tragedy and comedy. Tragedy. Greek tragedies, such as those by Aeschylus, Sophocles, and Euripides, explored profound themes like fate, morality, and human suffering. These plays often focused on heroic figures and their downfall, driven by a fatal flaw or divine intervention. Comedies, exemplified by Aristophanes, provided a satirical and often reflection of contemporary society, politics, and human folly. Greek theatre introduced key dramatic conventions, including the use of mask, a chorus to narrate and comment on the action, and amphitheaters designed for optimal acoustics. The Greeks established the three-act structure, and Aristotle's principle of tragedy, as outlined in Poetics, continue to influence drama today. Roman theatre, which is also considered as entertainment and spectacle. Roman theatre flourished between the 3rd century BCE and 5th century CE, borrowed heavily from Greek traditions but added its flair for spectacle. Playwrights like Plautus and Terence wrote comedies characterized by stock characters and intricate plots, while Seneca adopted Greek tragedies with a focus on psychological drama and violence. Roman drama was more secular and focused on entertainment, often featuring mime, pantomime, and lavish spectacles. The construction of grand amphitheaters, such as the Colosseum, exemplified the Roman penchant for dramatic displays. Medieval drama, which is also considered as morality and religion. With the fall of Roman Empire, theatre in Europe experienced a decline but was revived in the Middle Ages through the Church. Medieval drama primarily consisted of liturgical plays performed in or near churches designed to teach biblical stories and Christian values. Mystery plays dramatized biblical events such as creation, the fall of man, and the passion of Christ. Miracle plays focused on the lives and miracles of saints. Morality plays paid attention to allegorical dramas such as Everyman, where characters personified virtues and vices, teaching moral lessons. The setting of these plays evolved from simple church settings to elaborate outdoor pageants, often performed on movable platforms called pigeon wagons. The Renaissance drama, which is considered to be the golden age, marked a revival of classical ideals and a flourishing of dramatic art. Theatre became a professional endeavor, with playwrights creating works for public and private audiences. The English Renaissance saw the emergence of iconic playwrights, notably William Shakespeare, Christopher Marlowe, and Ben Jonson. Shakespeare's work, encompassing tragedies, comedies, and history plays, are celebrated for their profound insight into human nature. Italian Renaissance theatre popularized commedia dell'arte, a form of improvisational comedy with stock characters like Harlequin and Pantalone. It also introduced perspective scenery and proscenium stages, revolutionizing stage design. Spain's Siglo de Oro produced notable dramatists like Lope de Vega and Calderón de la Barca, whose plays combined religious themes with romantic and heroic elements. The 17th and 18th centuries, which is also considered to be refinement and revolution. The Baroque and Enlightenment eras brought new sophistication to drama, emphasizing wit, elegance, and rationality. French playwrights like Molière, Racine, and Corneille dominated the stage. Molière's comedies such as Tartuffe satirized societal norms, while Racine's tragedies Feder adhered to classical unities of time, place, and action. In England, the Restoration period saw the rise of comedy of manners, epitomized by William Congreve's The Way of the World, which humorously critiqued aristocratic life. In Germany, the Sturm and Drang movement paved the way for German Romanticism with playwrights like Goethe and Schiller exploring individualism and emotion. The 19th century marked a shift toward realism and naturalism, focusing on ordinary people and social issues. Playwrights sought to depict life as it was, challenging traditional norms and exploring themes like class, gender, and morality. Henrik Ibsen is often called the father of modern drama for works like A Doll's House, which examine societal constraints and personal freedom. Anton Chekhov created character-driven dramas like The Cherry Orchard, highlighting the subtleties of human relationships. Naturalism, championed by Émile Zola, emphasized a scientific approach to drama, portraying characters as products of heredity and environment. The 20th century, which was a period of experimentation and diversity. The 20th century witnessed a dramatic transformation in theatre, with experimentation in form, content, and performance styles. Expressionism in early 20th century plays like Eugene O'Neill's The Hairy Ape emphasized emotional experience over realism. For theatre of the absurd, playwrights like Samuel Beckett and Harold Pinter explored existential themes and the absurdity of human existence. In political theatre, Bertolt Brecht's epic theatre encouraged audiences to critically engage with societal issues rather than passively emphasize with characters. Musical theatre combined drama with music and dance. Musicals like Rodgers and Hammerstein's The Sound of Music and Andrew Lloyd Webber's The Phantom of the Opera became immensely popular. Contemporary theatre, which is of a global stage in the 21st century, theatre continues to thrive, embracing diverse voices and innovative technologies. Globalization has brought attention to non-Western theatrical traditions such as India's Kathakali and Japan's Noh and Kabuki. Modern theatre often addresses pressing issues like climate change, racial injustice, and gender equality, creating space for marginalized perspectives. Immersive and interactive performances challenges the traditional boundaries between actors and audiences, while digital platforms expand the reach of drama beyond physical stages. The history of play is a testament to humanity's enduring need for storytelling and self-expression. From sacred rituals to contemporary innovations, drama has evolved to reflect the complexities of human experience. As it continues to adapt and reinvent itself, theatre remains a vital cultural force, bridging the past and the future while connecting people across time and space. Dear learners, let us discuss types of play. Drama as an art form encompasses a wide array of styles and genres, each with its unique characteristics and purpose. From exploring profound human emotions to eliciting laughter or addressing societal issues, plays serve various functions and are categorized into different types based on their themes, structure, and presentation. Now let us discuss the major types of drama, which will provide insight into their defining features and significance. At the very beginning, we'd like to define tragedy. Tragedy is one of the oldest and most profound forms of drama. Originating in ancient Greece, it focuses on the darker aspects of human life, often depicting the downfall of a heroic or noble character due to the fatal flaw, which is called hamartia, fate, or societal pressures. Tragedies evoke emotions or pity and fear, culminating in catharsis for the audience. Some features are serious tone, tragic hero, themes of fate, morality, and human sufferings. For example, Sophocles' Oedipus Rex, Shakespeare's Hamlet, and Arthur Miller's Death of a Salesman. In contrast to tragedy, comedy is designed to entertain and amuse the audience, often through humor, satire, and light-hearted scenarios. Comedies may explore serious themes, but do so in a way that leads to resolution and reconciliation, frequently ending on a positive or uplifting note. Some subgenres of comedies are romantic comedy, which focuses on love and relationship, often featuring misunderstanding and reconciliations. Example is Shakespeare's Much Ado About Nothing. Satirical comedy uses humor to critique societal norms or political issues. For example, Molaire's Tartuffe. Farce relies on exaggerated situations, slapstick humor, and improbable events. For example, Michael Frayn's Noises Off. Dear learners, let us discuss about tragicomedy. Tragicomedy blends elements of tragedy and comedy, creating a complex, multifaceted narrative. While it may involve serious or tragic themes, it often includes lighter moments, offering a more balanced perspective on life's complexities. Some features of tragicomedies are mixture of dark and light tones, resolution that avoids complete tragedy or unbridled joy. Examples are Shakespeare's The Winter's Tale and Samuel Beckett's Waiting for Godot. Melodrama emphasizes exaggerated emotions, sensational events, and clear moral distinctions between the good and the evil. Popular in the 19th century, it often features archetypical characters such as the virtuous hero and the villain, with dramatic music heightening the emotional impact. Some of the features of melodrama are clear moral dichotomies, heightened emotions, and dramatic plot twists. Examples of melodrama is Don Bosical's The Octoroon, modern soap operas, and telenovelas. Next comes farce. Farce is the subgenre of comedy that relies on absurd and exaggerated situation, physical humor, and improbable events. It is often fast-paced, with characters finding themselves in increasingly ridiculous predicaments. Features of farce are slapstick comedy, exaggerated characters, and improbable scenarios. Examples of farce are George Fideus, A Flea in Her Ear, Oscar Wilde's The Importance of Being Earnest. Next is historical drama. Historical dramas are plays based on real events or figures from history. While they aim to depict historical accuracy, they often incorporate fictional elements to enhance narrative and dramatic appeal. Features are blend of fact and fiction, focus on historical figures, events, exploration of historical themes. Examples of historical drama are Shakespeare's Henry V, Lin-Manuel Miranda's Hamilton. Next is epic theatre. Epic theatre, pioneered by Bertolt Brecht, aims to provoke critical thinking rather than emotional involvement. It uses techniques such as breaking the fourth wall, narration, and minimalistic staging to remind the audience that they are watching a play, encouraging them to reflect on societal issues. Some features are alienation effect, societal and political themes, direct address to the audience. Example are Bertolt Brecht's The Threepenny Opera, Mother Courage and Her Children. Theatre of the absurd emerged in the mid-20th century, reflecting existentialist ideas about the human condition. Displays often depict characters in meaningless or illogical situations, highlighting the absurdity of life. Features of absurd drama are lack of conventional plot, existential themes, absurd scenarios. For example, Samuel Beckett's Waiting for Godot, Eugene Ionesco's The Bold Soprano are two examples of absurd theatre. Musical theatre combines drama, music, and dance to tell a story. It is highly entertaining and emotionally engaging, with songs often advancing the narrative or revealing character motivations. Some features of musical theatre are songs and choreography, emotionally engaging performances, and varied themes. Examples are Rodgers and Hammerstein's The Sound of Music and Andrew Lloyd Webber's The Phantom of the Opera. Next is experimental theatre. Experimental theatre challenges traditional conventions of storytelling, staging, and audience interaction. It often involves innovative techniques, nonlinear narratives, and unconventional settings. Some features are innovation in form and content, audience participation, exploration of new themes and styles. For example, Antonin Artaud's Theory of Cruelty, immersive theatre productions like Sleep No Play. One-act plays are shorter dramas, typically lasting 30 to 60 minutes. They focus on a single plot or theme. offering a concise and impactful narrative. Some features of phonic plays are brief and focused, limited characters and settings. Example, Edward Albee's The Zoo Story, Susan Gaspel's Trifles. The diversity of dramatic form highlights the versatility and richness of theatre as an art form. Each type of play offers unique insights into the human experience, catering to different tastes, emotions, and intellectual pursuits. Whether through the laughter of a comedy, the poignancy of a tragedy, or the innovation of experimental theatre, drama continues to captivate and inspire audiences worldwide. Dear learners, now let us discuss the theory of drama. In classical drama, the structure of a play is often divided into key sections which serve specific purposes in delivering the narrative and engaging the audience. These divisions stem from ancient Greek and Roman traditions, which heavily influenced later dramatic theories. Aristotle's seminal work, Poetics, laid the groundwork for understanding how a well-constructed play operates. He emphasized unity, economy, and a structured narrative are to maximize the emotional and intellectual impact on the audience. Exposition. The exposition introduces the setting, characters, and the initial situation. It provides the necessary background for the audience to understand the world of the play. According to Aristotle, a play should begin in a manner that establishes the conditions for the action to unfold. This section ensures that the audience is not lost but invested in the story's development. Next is the rising action. The rising action develops the central conflict. It introduces complications and secondary characters that add layers to the main plot. Freytag, in his analysis of dramatic structure, emphasized that this phase is marked by tension-building moments, each contributing to the ultimate climax of the story. The climax is the turning point of the drama, where the central conflict reaches its peak intensity. It is often the moment of greatest emotional engagement for the audience. In the climax, the hero faces the decisive action that determines their fate, highlighting the moral and thematic essence of the play. Next is falling action. After climax, the falling action explores the consequences of the pivotal events. This section serves to untangle the complications introduced earlier. Freytag notes the resolution of tension begins here, guiding the audience towards the inevitable conclusion. Next is denouement or resolution. The denouement ties up the loose ends, resolves the main conflict, and often provides a moral or thematic closure. Aristotle stated, the ending of a play must offer a sense of catharsis, purging the emotions of pity and fear. Economy and plot and characterization. A playwright's economy in handling plot and characterization is a cornerstone of effective drama. The dramatist must prioritize elements that contribute directly to the story and its emotional impact. As Peter Brook asserts, every word, every pause, and every action in a play must earn its place. Anything extraneous is an insult to the audience's intelligence. This principle ensures that narrative remains compelling and purposeful, eliminating distractions that could dilute the dramatic effect. Dear learners, now let us discuss the structural elements of a drama. Aristotle's analysis of drama, as presented in his Poetics, established foundational structural components that continue to influence contemporary dramatic theory. These elements include plot, character, theme, dialogue, spectacle, and music. The plot, or the sequence of events in a narrative, is central to play structure. Aristotle asserts the plot is the first principle and, as it were, the soul of a tragedy. A well-constructed plot must have a clear beginning, middle, and end, with incidents arranged logically to create suspense and resolution. Gustav Freytag elaborates on this by describing the plot as a pyramid consisting of exposition, rising action, climax, falling action, and resolution. Characters are the agents of action, whose motivations, decisions, and conflicts propel the narrative forward. In tragedy, the protagonist often possesses a tragic flaw or hamartia that leads to their downfall. As Aristotle notes, tragedy is an imitation of an action that is serious, complete, and of a certain magnitude, through pity and fear effecting the proper purgation of these emotions. This highlights the connection between character flaws and audience empathy. Next is theme. The theme represents the central idea or message conveyed through the narrative and characters. Themes explore universal human experiences such as love, power, morality, and identity. Peter Zonde emphasizes the thematic depth of drama, observing that drama must express the totality of life within the confines of its particular conflicts. Dialogue reveals character, advances the plot, and conveys the play's emotions and themes. As Eric Bentley observes, in drama, dialogue is not merely words spoken by characters, but a vehicle for revealing their inner selves and the tensions of the story. Next is spectacle. The visual elements of a performance, costumes, set designs, lighting, and special effects enhance the sensory experience. Aristotle considers spectacle the least artistic element but acknowledges its contribution to the pleasure of the drama. Music, an integral part of classical drama, establishes mood and rhythm. Modern drama uses soundscapes and background scores to achieve similar effects. As Marvin Carlson notes, music and sound create the emotional undercurrent that guides audience perception. Dear learners, now let us discuss principles of drama. Dramatic theory is also shaped by guiding principles that govern the emotion and interpretation of plays. These principles include unity of action, time, and place. Aristotle's concept of three unities promotes coherence and focus in a play. Unity of action means one complete action, unity that time confines the narrative to a single revolution of the sun, and unity of place limits the drama to one setting. Conflict drives the narrative and creates emotional engagement. Drama is essentially a struggle, writes Francis Ferguson. The tension between opposing forces animates the story and captivates the audience. Mimesis. Drama imitates life, presenting either realistic or stylized portrayals of human experiences. As Aristotle states, tragedy is an imitation of an action through pity and fear effecting the proper purgation of these emotions. This imitation allows audience to connect with the story on a personal level. Next is catharsis. In tragedy, audience experiences catharsis, a purging of emotions like pity and fear. The emotional release leads to renewal and insight. Aristotle describes catharsis as the ultimate goal of tragedy. Through pity and fear, it effects the proper purgation of these emotions. Dear learners, let us look into modern developments in dramatic theory. In the modern era, dramatic theory has expanded to include new forms and perspectives. Theories such as Bertolt Brecht's epic theater emphasize the social and political potential of drama, encouraging audiences to engage critically rather than emotionally. Antonin Artaud's theater of cruelty seeks to disrupt conventional aesthetics and evoke visceral reactions, pushing boundaries of theatrical experiences. Postmodern theories challenge traditional narratives, embracing fragmentation, nonlinearity, and intertextuality. Contemporary drama also incorporates multimedia elements, immersive environments, and interactive performances, reflecting technological advancements and evolving audience expectations. Thank you, dear learners. This brings us to the end of this video. In the next video, we'll discuss the component parts of a play in detail.